Hello and welcome to Talk Time Anime. My name is Luca and I'm joined by only Jordan today.
Yeah, it's only us two today. Dynamic duo. Mad.
Yeah, everyone else is just busy with personal stuff.
Stuff, yep.
We're here to review and discuss chapter 286 of My Hero Academia.
Yep. Uh,
So, last time um, we had the chapter Katsuki Bakugo Rising.
Rising, yep.
Um, he ended up putting his body on the line to save Deku from All for One taking over Shige's body.
Yep, from his little, I don't even know what they're called. Those little cord things, I don't know. Little
Yeah, who
wire,
knows?
data wire things they look like.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the lethal was one thing we know. Fucking hell.
and so this week we start off with, well, first we get a clearer picture of the wounds Bakugo has had. So,
Yep.
he seems to have dodged the majority of them, but one's gone through his
Yeah.
shoulder and one through the gut, it looks like.
Like, yeah. He looks fine
Um,
in it. Like, he looks okay, based. Like, it doesn't look like he's gonna die because, like, Shoto caught him and stuff like that. But,
yeah,
you never know.
and
But
he spoke like clearly enough.
yeah, yeah. Doesn't sound
He
like
told
dying words per se or anything.
exactly. He told Deku to stop trying to win this on his own,
Yeah.
which is like pretty big coming from
From
Bakugo. To be
Bakugo,
honest.
yeah, it's
It's
complete
man
opposite
who,
of his character.
yeah, exactly.
It's crazy.
Like,
Or what we expect of his
just
character.
just goes to show like his growth and his development, and
Yeah, definitely.
we're going to be seeing, I think, a very different Bakugo from here on out. I
Yeah.
think he's going to change a lot.
Uh-huh. And
Um,
we already see oh well, to me anyway, I was like I kind of already had the suspicion that like obviously we knew about All for One taking over Shige's body. But it was also
yes,
the way he was talking early on was like it sounded like All for One, right? Like how kind of I don't know how to put it, like how cocky slash like nonchalantly it is. Like,
yeah.
oh, so much blood spilled for no good reason and stuff like that, like how sarcastic that is. Um and then like obviously goading him on with the whole like oh, and that last one was the most pointless one of all.
Pointless of all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
he knows how to hit. He knows how to hit like the emotions in the right places. Like,
It's
the
it's
weak
very
spots.
interesting, those words about all this blood spilled for no good reason as well, because like with Shiggy it's always been like he just wants to destroy stuff,
Yeah. Mhm. This is it.
you know so I feel like All for One coming back now
Yeah.
might try to change that perspective in him a little bit now,
Yeah. Yeah.
give him to actually something to
He's
fight for.
he's still low key like helping slash like teaching him in his way, like kind of
Yeah,
thing.
in
Like,
his
he's
own
still,
in his own weird way. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
his own fucked up way.
Um,
Yeah.
but then we have some really raw Deku
Yeah.
panels, man.
Oh my god, he is in Horikoshi, right? Back to back, all these like the last 3 or 4 weeks, like the panels and spreads he's been doing. It's just, I don't know how that man's like. He's got to be overworking. It's actually crazy. Like they look amazing. Like the detail in them
So
are just
good.
like and so raw. Like the emotion behind them as well. The fucking eyes that he gave Deku are just like next
Yeah, like,
level. Like
this is
oh.
always like he's always like given like his characters like these feral
Yeah,
close-ups,
subs,
but
yeah.
this is a completely different level.
Yeah, yeah, he stepped up a notch, not like to the level that I don't think anyone really expected, especially Deku, to reach. Like, it's actually crazy.
100%.
Like, oh my god.
Like the way Deku like bites down on the
Yeah.
on the rods.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
What the fuck, man? That was crazy. Like the way you just got, yeah, the way he bit through it, man. Is like when I saw that, I was like, he's actually biting through that. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm actually done. Like. He's
But
making him like so animalistic. Like he just wants, like it's almost like his instinct at this point, Deku. Like, and what was it they said before about controlling? It's not about like controlling like your anger. It's about controlling your heart or something.
yeah, so I've been like rereading it
Yeah.
ever since the PV dropped basically,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I read the joint training battle arc when Black Whip first manifests,
So it's yeah.
and he says the same thing then as it says now, about, this quirk will really start working for you when you get angry.
Angry. Right. Okay. So that's where you got that from then. Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I found it interesting because when it manifests for the first time in that arc,
Yeah.
it's because Monoma talks shit about Bakugo.
Oh, right. So he's like, yeah,
And
he's like,
then we have All For One talking shit about Bakugo at the end
yeah,
there.
and actually doing shit to him, which don't help as well.
And
Like, yeah,
yeah,
that just
and then
sends him.
it levels up in a sense. So
Sense, yeah, yeah,
I find that really nice.
yeah. I think that
Um,
I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that was the last time that quote was used. That's crazy.
yeah,
Oh man.
it's
So I was thinking that has to be from somewhere, like like a previous one. I didn't know where it was, but man, looking forward to season 5 and seeing Monomo again.
yeah, this
To be honest.
quirk he's got is crazy, absolutely
Yeah,
crazy.
absolutely insane. And then we got that really creepy panel, which is just what I mean. The detail he's put in these like spreads and pages, man. The
Yeah,
creepy panel of it looks like anyway that Shiggy's kind of like his body's almost like disintegrating, like cracking and that, and he's got
yeah.
Awful One for it, and it's like
I
oh my
I
god,
assume it's like Shiggy fighting back because like
yeah,
the first page is there's like he tries to like flick his head saying like cut it out. Like I think that's Shiggy trying to
yeah,
get
trying
out.
to still yeah. I think you're right. He's
And
he's oh
like yeah, it's interesting like how these quirks work.
yeah,
We know so little about them.
mhm. That this is it.
Like
Like we don't even know
are they
like
even
the full
quirks at
extent of
this point?
Deku's yet. Yeah, are they even quirks? Like the Deku, like we said, we don't even know all Deku's powers yet. We don't know where it stems from now. All for One is just. I mean, I don't know about that man anymore. I don't know who's winning the fight out of him and Shiggy at the moment, like internally. But I get why he had to do it to save Shiggy. But man, like that shit was crazy. And like I'm not being funny. I suppose it's because he's got the regen power, so I'll just do that. But that panel was so creepy. And in general, looking at him, like Shiggy's just gone, man. Like his ears and everything, like they're all fucked. Like he's
Yeah,
literally burnt to a crisp from that prominence burn, and then obviously Deku and that like beating the shit out of him. Like I think he's slowly getting his body back, I guess, but that regen isn't working as well as it was before.
not
Like
at all.
without a doubt, like. So I still don't know how they're gonna get out of this, even like after this, but it is what it is. But yeah, then
We'll
what was it?
discuss that a bit more
Yeah,
at the end.
at the end, yeah.
Because it then flips back to the destruction of
Yeah.
is it Syro City? I think it's pronounced.
Yeah, yeah, on the on
Um,
Osaka. But
yeah,
that was crazy. Like in terms of like we were saying the last week about how we haven't seen Gigantomachia for a while, and then fucking here he comes, like still rampaging. Like I don't understand how the heroes are stopping all this shit. I don't.
it's it's good in a sense that like the news are like broadcasting it all already.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
it seems like at least the other cities will have a lot of time to prepare and get themselves out of the way.
yeah.
So
Evacuate and stuff. Like
the damage won't be as, I guess, bloody
yeah, yeah,
as
yeah, yeah. As dire.
as it
Yeah.
could have been.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, because that's what like it looked like. I mean, oh my god, I don't even want to know. There is a death count, obviously. There's no way
Yeah,
everyone
obviously.
survived that. Like, oh my god, if they come out and say that anyone survived that, then or like anyone's not died from that, then fucking hell, that's the biggest stretch I've ever seen in my life. Because those fuckers when he first turned up didn't even know he was coming. Like that's, oh my god, it's so dark.
And
It's
there is literally no one around either at the moment
mad.
to
No,
help them. So
yeah. I mean, like we said before, the plan didn't work. They're getting what they want, really. The villains, kind of thing. The only thing they're prioritizing, I guess, now is like getting Shiggy out of there. But oh my god, the
'cause
damage they've
like
done is insane.
the Paranormal Liberation Army is all about forcing people to use their quirks.
Yeah, yeah,
So when you have a threat like this,
yeah,
it casts a huge amount of doubt over Hero Society.
yeah, definitely.
Um, and we have, it seems like Team Uraraka and Ida and
Yeah,
everyone is
we saw the
moving
manga
towards
head
the
guy,
scene.
which I haven't seen for a while. In that bit.
Yeah,
I was like, I haven't seen him for a while. I don't know how the fuck he's gonna help, but like,
he seems pretty powerful. Like
yeah, I
he could just shout "wham" and just
know. What, just wham Gigantomachia?
yeah.
Why didn't they do that from the fucking start? Why don't they just say like, why don't they just say Z and make him sleep or something? Like, motherfucker. Who needs a sedative? Fucking hell. Oh my god. To be fair, he probably just do
But
something crazy about stop him hearing or some shit. Jesus Christ. I can't get into
um,
Oh.
but then we go back again to Shiggy and Deku.
Yeah, after the whole monologue by Uraraka and all that, fucking hell.
Yeah, she's matured a lot.
She
Like
has. We still need more from her.
yeah.
Like in terms of
We
like,
still need a lot more from her, but she's
yeah,
matured a lot, which is good.
yeah. She's kind of seeing. She's kind of getting a
Considering
bit down about it, which I wouldn't be. I would not surprised about.
yeah.
Oh man, but yeah,
So Shiggy is about to like decay Deku basically. You know,
Yeah.
he gets hold of him.
yeah.
You
Shoto
know,
is
we
not happy
see
about this.
Shoto with Bakugo by the leg
Yep. Oh.
still. And fair play to like Shoto as well. Like, you know, one of his weaknesses in comparison to Deku and Bakugo has always been like his flight and mobility.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, he's managed to like not only keep hold of Endeavour, but also move to grab Bakugo as well.
Bakugo. Yeah, he's done. He has been like the MVP support character, like supporting like the whole thing going on up there. Like he can't get involved, but he's doing what he can.
He's done what he can.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah,
and then
he grabs him, and then to be honest, I thought he was going to decay him straight up, but then he was like, got a hold of you, like, one for all is mine and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, that's worse. I was like, that is worse than even like Deku decaying, is them getting that fucking power or getting it back.
It triggered like a fight within their quirk realm or whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call it. Yeah, I realised that when I went to chat to you about it after the chapter. I was like, I don't even know what to call that. Is it like a different verse? Is it like you said, the quirk realm, something like that? Fucking path shit from Attack on Titan or something. Like
we just know so little about it. Honestly,
yeah. We just kind of keep getting thrown back there every once in a while, and we're like, don't know what this is.
Exactly, you know, every like 50 chapters, someone will throw in the word, you know, singularity or something.
Yeah. Oh,
but we still have no context.
Yeah. That's when the chapter really heated, or like when it really got a bit crazy though, like because all of a sudden we're in here, and it's the most I feel like I don't know if it's the most we've seen in here, but the most I guess action that we've seen in there. I didn't expect Shigaraki to be in there, like
for sure. Yeah,
I was like, and then it was weird. Like what is it like? What was it? Awful one, like kind of growing out of him. It kind of like a plant or something.
We didn't even know like All For One had this world as well.
Like he also was in it per se. Like
but we've only seen it from Deku so far.
Yeah. Oh my god! I'll just click something. Don't worry, I'll tell you in a minute after we get to that bit.
But then we have like one of your favourite panels from this whole chapter of
because
Shiggy once again rejecting All For One.
Yeah. Oh my god! Because I was like, I was scared that we weren't going to see Shiggy now. You know, because I thought, oh, he's out for the count. We're gonna get All For One to completely take over. But the fact that Shiggy's actually, even though he knows he'll most likely lose, or he don't know if he knows that, he always thinks he's gonna win. But like the fact that he thinks he'll most likely lose, but then he still will not give up that power to him. He's like, it's mine, kind of thing. Like it's my dream and stuff. It's kind of like hard.
For me, this chapter solidified like All For One not wanting to actually kill Shiggy or betray him. Like,
I think so.
He's still that master-mentor relationship that we have with Deku and All Might.
All Might, yeah. It's just kind of like a bit more messed up. He's still like Shiggy's still got, in a way, even though he's developed a lot, he's still got that normal kind of childish tendency of like I will do it kind of thing, no matter what. Like even if it's like everything's against him kind of thing. Like it's like what All For One's saying. He's like calmly as All For One is saying like how, oh, I will save. Like like you literally can't do it. If I didn't take over, you would have been burned to cinders and all this. But
exactly.
Shiggy's still like just shut up. Like, I do not give a shit kind of thing.
And in a
Um,
way, that's a great thing because it means we're gonna have more Shiggy in the future,
yeah.
and we're
It,
gonna be able to watch him develop even more.
it's just so weird, like the thing itself, because the more I read it, I was like, the fact that he says he calls him master, but then goes on to
Yeah,
say, "I'm running the show now." Like,
yeah.
even though he still clearly has that respect kind of thing for him, but at the same time, he's like, "Nah, this is mine now." Like, that's it. Um,
I think he doesn't want to let All for One down. Like
hmm
he's been given all of these, aids by All for One, and
yeah,
I think he just doesn't want to let him down.
yeah. No, I agree. It's also weird how, like, the more I look at it now, actually, how Deku's obviously when he goes in that realm, he's kind of not all there. Like, it's all like half his body's gone and stuff. But yet Shiggy already is in that realm, and he seems to all be there, like, already kind
Yeah,
of thing. So, like, is Deku gradually gonna get as he masters more quirks? Is he gonna become more fulfilled in that
visible.
realm? Like, yeah. And so does that mean
Yeah,
Shiggy, because of those experiments or whatever, already has full power, but he's got this fucking thing attached to him because of it? Like, all for one. Like,
yeah, that's a shout. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Like, he can't move either, but it's for like almost a different reason. Um, whereas
that
yeah,
makes sense. Yeah,
but yeah, it's weird. What a weird. I don't know. Like you said, I never expected All for One and Shiggy to be in there, and it's just such a weird thing to throw in, like a new kind of realm or fight thing. Like, I literally just thought that was going to be in Deku's head, and that was it, kind of thing. Or like, I don't know, man. That's actually crazy. Um,
and then it
but
gets
yeah,
even crazier as well. It doesn't
yeah,
even stop there.
yeah.
Uh, you know,
The final
Nana
spread.
Shimura turns
It's
up
up. Oh my god. And it's like
and
that.
tells
Yeah.
Deku to just stay put. Let us handle
Handle
this.
this. Yeah, and we've already had conversations about this, right? But I just thought so as well. Nana Shimura's going to see her son. She's going to see Shigaraki. Like,
Yeah,
what?
like,
Oh my god.
and Shigaraki knows her as well because he's seen photographs of her.
Yeah, like, are we actually going to. Will that send him. Will she realise what is happening? Is it not Nana Shimura and it's just like. One for all personified or something? I don't know. Like, I don't know what to make of it all, honestly. Like, I think it's going to be her, and there might even be like an interaction or something, which is like something I didn't think I'd see. Um,
Yeah, because we've seen so far it's been, the guy with Black Whip that we've encountered the most in these like visions.
yeah.
But
It's true.
obviously Deku has just gotten float now as well.
So I'm guessing,
So
yeah. And the fact that at the end of the last panel we said before, it's only Shimura in the Nana in the panel. Even it looks really
yeah,
nice. Um, but the fact that she says us, it's got. I don't know if it's all of them or if it is like you say, just her and like the Black Whip guy and that, the ones that he's mastered per se.
yeah.
I mean, I'd lose my shit if, like, I mean, he's not dead yet, so I guess not. But if All Might was there as well, like Prime All Might, that'd be mad.
I mean, it makes sense for her to be there because, like as you
Yeah.
say, this is her grandson, and
Yeah. This is
it
gonna be
just
a
it makes sense.
massive. But it's like we were also debating, like, so is this realm now going to be like another section in terms of like, is Nana Shimura herself and this other guy or whoever else is there, are they all going to fight him, or is it going to be kind of like they host Deku's body now, like
Yeah,
in a ways? But then at the same time, in the real world, Deku's body is pretty fucked. So like, would they even be able to use it, kind of thing?
yeah,
Um, or unless like we were speculating last week or the last couple of weeks about if one of the quirks that one of the other ones has is healing, and then all of them kind of like we might see a peak Deku basically, like a little sneak peek at like a peak Deku, like with all their powers.
and
But
this is where it gets really complex because like Shiggy, like Deku, let's assume that there's someone with a healing quirk,
hmm
like that's great for Deku, but like
yeah,
Shiggy on the other hand doesn't is done. He can't fight anymore.
he doesn't. Yeah, it seems like his body's like done. He needs a rest. I mean, minimum a
Yes.
rest. Like,
So for me,
yeah,
like I can see there being like a conversation between All for One and Nana, and I think All for One is actually gonna wanna stop the fighting.
yeah, he's
Like,
gonna try and play it off, kind of feel like call a
yeah,
truce for now or something.
he's gonna want to go back to base, fix
Yeah,
Shiggy.
yeah.
He'll be like, your guy's injured as well, so
Yeah. Do you
Get
think?
out of here while you can.
Do you think this is just speculation after what you just said, right? If that does happen, do you think his bargaining chip is going to be Gigantomachia? So like, I'll stop Gigantomachia if you let us go for now, kind of thing.
True. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because he's the only one he listens to.
Yeah.
Like he could use that kind of
True.
thing. I'm just thinking of what he's got on his hands that he could actually use to be like, well, other than like his smart ass like sarcasm, like or like his charisma, like how he could actually get out of that
'Cause
situation.
I don't understand how a fight between All For One and Nana and whoever else is there would work. Like,
No, I don't.
what would that achieve?
No, exactly. Yeah, this is what I mean. Like in this weird place, like, and it's like as we can see in the panels and that, it's like as we've said, All For One is like fucking like almost like a plant thing based inside Shiggy, and Shiggy looks pretty. He can't move like that, and doesn't even look like All For One can move like that. So unless Shiggy does let All For One take him completely over, which doesn't look like it's going to happen, he can't move either. So it would just look like it's going to be a wash for the heroes in terms of that. Like,
But like, on the counter to that, it's like All For One. Let's assume All For One, like Nana,
yeah,
has got all his former powers in this realm.
yeah. Oh no.
All For One has killed all these people
People
before,
before,
and
yeah.
probably killed them with ease as well.
Yeah, it's true. Because as I said, like it's just they've kind of it's passed on to get stronger and stronger. So some of them ones aren't even necessarily like strong as in that level of strong.
Yeah, like
They're
the
just
second and the third guy. Like, what are they gonna do? You know?
yeah. No, I see where you're
So
coming from. Like
a fight here wouldn't make sense. I
yeah,
feel like there's going to be negotiations.
yeah. And as we were saying before, if it isn't all the hero, all the former ones, and it is just say Nana Shimura and Black Whip guy, then they definitely don't stand a chance against a full power All For One, like without a
Exactly.
doubt. So especially without like Toshinori or like All Might, there's no way. Um,
Yeah.
but no, that is interesting. So much speculation. Horikoshi's really left us on a mad one there.
Oh yeah.
I didn't. I think we all made our predictions, and while some of them, like between us and Emon and that, were like right, some of them like were quite good guesses. I don't think anyone expected it to go in this direction. You know?
No way.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
To end up in this fucking world again, like, and for Tamora and that to be in it, like. Imagine if they start having like, I hate to bring like fucking the new Star Wars into this, but like Kylo Ren and fucking what is it, Rey, and they keep like seeing each other and shit like that, like in their
this
little
world,
head,
yeah, in
in
their
this
dreams,
world,
yeah.
shit like that. Like if Shigaraki and Deku are now like constantly connected and stuff, and they can see their state. Oh my god, that'd be mad. Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
they're gonna do with it. Like I don't know if this is just like a one-time thing for All For One to be in there because they're close, or what. But yeah, mad chapter, absolutely mad.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Out of
10.
10. That's yours, is it? I think.
I thought I heard you say 10.
No, I was like, I don't know. I'm like thinking 10, but then I'm like, I'm gonna give it like, for pure mindfuckery, it was 10. I'll give it like a 9. A 9, right? Like it was quite like big reveals and stuff. Maybe no, I feel like 8's too thin. Like 8.5 or 9, I feel, because then again the spreads were so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. A 9. I think it's a solid 9. Like brilliant spreads. The art is like perfection. We didn't get like I know it sounds bad, but whenever I don't get like the conclusion or like the actual fight itself, like I still feel like I can't give it a 10 because when that chapter does come, then it feels like I can't give that one a 10. It'd be like an 11 out of 10.
I get you.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
So I feel like
That's fair.
for how much it's revealed and how much like now it seems to expand the story, because we don't know if it's going to expand it, say in a good way, like way that we want it kind of thing. Then yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. I think that was a really good twist, and to see Nana Shimura again and stuff, and the spreads that Horikoshi done were, as I said, they were 10 out of 10. Some of the best spreads I've seen. It was crazy.
That's solid logic. I'll match that 9. I think.
Yeah. It was
That's
something.
solid logic.
Yeah, it was something that we just didn't see coming at all. But it was a welcome surprise, and one we still don't know how it's going to pan out with. Like we're kind of leaving it as it's actually a good suggestion you said about the negotiation, because like me and everyone else I think is like thinking about like when she says let us handle this, we're expecting a straight up fight. But man, I don't see that ending well for either party, kind of thing.
Exactly.
So Yeah, there's so much to answer, like to be answered now. Hopefully, we get it next chapter and it doesn't like cuck us or anything. What is it? 11th October, the next chapter. So yeah, a week. Okay,
One
that's
week.
cool. That's cool. It's not.
No
It's
break.
not on a break again.
No.
I'm always scared about that now. Like they leave us on the biggest cliffhangers. But no, yeah, solid 9 out of 10 chapter. Thought it was pretty damn good. Can't wait for the next one. If you did enjoy, then please leave a like and let us know what you thought of the chapter. We'd love to hear your opinions on it and what you think is going to happen in this weird realm or like in the future chapters. If you want to stay up to date with our latest videos and how what we think of next week's chapter, then please hit the subscribe button. We'll be doing this every week. But without that being said, I hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you in the next video. Peace.
Cheers.